Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new edition of Round the Rinks. Round the Rinks is going to show how good British ice hockey rinks are and why they are so underrated. In the background you will see videos of me going yesterday to the Planet Ice Altrincham for Sheffield Steelers against Manchester Storm in the second leg of the Challenge Cup. It started really with a quick trip to Wetherspoons. I mean, you know, all day brunch, you can't really go wrong. A couple of pints down me as well, getting ready for the game, and then actually I went off to the rink itself. Obviously this is outside the rink, and then we switched to the Steelers warming up, and the Steelers looked ready for it really. I had a seat that, if you look, it's a very limited view. It's quite a shame really, because Planet Ice itself is actually quite a nice place. I mean, it's really cold, but at the end of the day it's quite a nice little rink. I mean, there was very little people here, but the sight lines, as I said, were not very good, as you will see when I get into the clips. So this is the Storm intro. It looks great. Here's the two teams lining up. So obviously we have the first face-off, which the Steelers didn't win, which is a shame. I mean, this seat, I think, well, I felt a bit like Stevie Wonder in a way. I mean, I couldn't see half the bloody ice, but it was quite an atmosphere really. I mean, there was only about 300 people in attendance, since it was a full price game on a Wednesday night. Apart from that, it was okay. The game itself was okay. Obviously the Storm scored there, and that was the end of that period. Nothing really much happened except Valorant hitting the goalkeeper and getting a goal disallowed. So yeah, that was terrific. A few chances here for the Storm, I think. I remember recording this last night. I mean, I was just trying to get a goal on camera. Obviously close there in there for the Storm. Little coming together afterwards, but that's about it. With regards to the noise actually in this ground as such, it was actually pretty good to say there were only about 400 people in attendance. I mean, we were sat right next to oh, this is Valorant going off for a penalty. Naughty little boy. Don't know what he did. I think he just goaltender interference, and they weren't happy about it. And then the Steelers scored through Robert Dowd. It was a very, very strange thing. And then just a second later, Storm took the lead. As you can hear, that's their goal music. Fantastic little drum. Again, yeah, bless them. Steelers in a face-off in the corner. It was there wasn't much action going on in this game. I mean, I was quite disappointed to say the least, but at least we actually got the result we needed. The actual reason for me doing this series is to show different hockey grounds and sort of how they are, atmosphere-wise, price-wise. I'll break that down for you in a bit. There's a lot of action clips. I mean, I wanted to show you as much action as possible without getting caught for live streaming the game. This is the two ties coming out for the end of the last period. The Steelers played really well in this period. I mean, just completely tore the Storm apart really. I mean, it wasn't a 2-2 period at all, even though Ryan Finity thinks it was. Obviously Steelers were getting very close all the time, and then we scored. That was the one-timer. Nearly got it on camera, as I was saying in there. I was really happy as well. Nice little Santa in the background, it's waving at me. In one of these clips you actually see Gagnon piling into, I think it's John Sinski, and drawing a penalty against himself. You just see the back end of it. However, it was it was an entertaining game. It was entertaining sat next to the home fans who were trying to intimidate us all game, and that was even funnier. Now this is the best. Oh no, it's not yet. But it's currently 2-2 in the game, and it was quite an end-to-end game really. But still not much action going on. Just a little couple of second clip here just to show my seat. And but yeah, my seat wasn't the best, as you can see. I mean, I can't actually see a quarter of the ice, and they should call these limited viewing seats. I mean, a limited view is probably everywhere in this rink, but other than that, it was a good night out. Steelers getting a few chances here, as you can hear me in the background, enjoying it. I'll let this clip roll out because there is some good passing going on in here. So yeah, the Steelers did well. I mean, the prices in the Altrincham rink were actually quite good. I mean, it was £4 a pint, which is £1.50 less per pint than Steelers. And yeah, we'll watch this.
Well done.
Now that sealed the game completely, and as you can hear, I was absolutely buzzing. Anyway, as I was talking about, yeah, I was really happy with that. The price of a pint in this rink was actually only £4. I was really happy about it actually. Obviously having a Wetherspoons nearby really does help. It's only like 10-minute walk I think to the rink, and it was decent price. It's a shame about sort of the actual feel of the rink. It's very cold, very yeah, the ref missed apparently there. Very cold, a bit damp. There was actually a leak going on when I was walking to my seat and it hit my head, so I wasn't too happy about that. Santa's happy, but I don't know, it was a strange ring. 3-3, Manchester Storm managed to equalise, quite against the run of play. So anyway, I'm going to rate my experience. Wetherspoons before, excellent. The 10-minute walk to the rink, really good. The parking in the rink, we actually got there at about 4:30, so we got parked up really easily. And once we were parked up, it was easy to get into the rink, easy to walk to Wetherspoons, easy to get served. In the rink, it was a very poor view, so maybe the view would only get about 2 out of 5 in terms of a rating. Prices, I'd say 4 out of 5 probably in terms of them. An overall experience, I reckon I've got a 6 out of 10 going. I mean, the game was okay, but the atmosphere inside that arena, it was a bit dodgy, to say the least. So I'd say 6 out of 10 for the Altrincham Ice Rink. I'd like to see them actually play a game in. As you can hear, there's a lot of verbal going on between the two sets of reporters after the game, and the Steelers actually had a pint lobbed over them at the end of the game. So I'd say I'd have to take a star off that again. So maybe 5 out of 10 for the Altrincham Ice Rink. And yeah, I hope I get to a few more away days. And if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And subscribe. Here's the fans clapping off Aaron Fox and his coaching team, and here's Robert Dowd collecting his man of the match. So thank you very much guys for watching. I do hope to see you in the next one. I do hope to make a few more of these, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll let it play out.